Hi, my name's Derek Russell, and since you're watching this video, I feel like it's safe to assume that you either have a dog like me, or at least are interested in the nutrition side of a dog's life. So in this video, I want to talk about the benefits of feeding a raw food diet. Until just recently, scientists theorized that modern domesticated dogs became this way roughly 15,000 years ago during the last ice age. However, with recent studies of molecular evidence, we've discovered that they descended from the gray wolf, or Canis lupus, almost 130,000 years ago, and still share 98.8% of their DNA. When we think about the diet of a wolf, you probably think of them as carnivores, which is true. They hunt in packs, they make kills, and they feed off the protein of that raw meat. However, they are actually facultative carnivores, which basically just means that, yes, they do rely on protein from raw meats as their main source of nutrients. However, when times get tough, they become more optimistic feeders, eating things like grains and vegetables, if abundant, or even garbage, honestly. Now that we've talked a little bit about wolves' diets, let's talk about something that you won't see. Five wolves sitting around a campfire, roasting their fresh kill. Just doesn't make any sense. They're going to go ahead and eat it raw. The reason for this is because of the nutrients that they get from it. Cooking foods takes away a lot of that nutrients, the vitamins and minerals as well. Now that we've talked a little bit about the history of wolves and their connection to our modern day domesticated dogs, let's talk about some of the first benefits that you'll notice when feeding a raw diet. A healthier skin and coat. Usually, this is the first thing that you'll notice. Sometimes dogs get irritated skin, and it's a lot of the time due to allergies to a certain protein or maybe just the way that the food has been processed. When you feed a raw diet, you're going to notice the skin is a lot healthier. The coat is going to be deeper in color, and lustrous, and thick. A very healthy looking coat. You also eliminate, like I said, a lot of the persistent skin irritations that come with feeding a kibble-based diet. To go along with a better, healthier coat, you're also going to notice improved oral health. Things like cleaner teeth, reduction of tartar buildup, improved breath, or even significant reduction in periodontal disease. I'm sure you've all come across a dog that just has awful breath. And I know there's a lot of people out there that like to say that kibble is a good way to clean the teeth, but actually that's completely false. If you do want to feed something that will help them clean their teeth off, a raw meaty bone, not cooked because you don't want it to break into shards and have internal problems. So dogs are just like humans. We get our energy from the diet that we have. If I was to go out and eat a bunch of fast food or junk food, I probably wouldn't want to go run a marathon. And dogs are the same way. When you see a dog that is obese, it's probably due to the fact that they're eating a high processed kibble diet. They're just not getting the nutrients and the vitamins out of the food that they should be. When you do feed a raw based diet, you'll notice things like higher energy levels, increased metabolic rate, or even normalization of weight in general. You can actually feed less raw food than you would with kibble and get more out of it. Another great benefit of feeding a raw diet would be an increased immune system. We know that 70% of our dog's immune system sits in their gut, so that the diet that they eat has a huge effect on that. It can lead to things like a reduction in infections, faster healing times, and even less vet bills overall. When we're talking about digestion and absorption, we're talking about a biologically appropriate food that's made for their digestive system. This is what helps them reduce inflammation in the GI tract. It creates live enzymes to help digestion, normalizes their pH balances, which is very important in dogs, and it also improves the assimilation of nutrients. Now let's talk a little bit about our dog's stools. From constipated, small, little lumps to watery diarrhea, it can tell us a lot about how they're feeling and the nutrition they're getting from their food. Something I can tell you about a raw diet is you'll notice a reduced stool volume as well as reduced stool odor, which can be very beneficial. When you feed a full raw diet, you'll actually notice that they take all the nutrients out of their food completely, and what's left behind is practically just ash. It'll actually turn white, which is not abnormal, and it will kind of just blow away in the wind. It's pretty nice. From better digestion and absorption, higher immune system, higher energy levels, a better coat, oral health. There's just so many benefits to feeding a raw diet. I would highly recommend you go out there to your local pet store and give it a try. And don't be afraid, because I promise you, there's nothing better than a happy, healthy dog. Thanks for watching.